Steve, what did you make of that tonight?
Well, it's an incredibly tough game. You know, the conditions, you know, the humidity, the altitude, everything makes it a tough game for us. You know, the pitch was a little bit bubbly. In fact, it was a lot bubbly, and very, very difficult to play some of the football we played at times tonight, which I was delighted with. It's hard to do it for a consistent period of time, really, when you end up with the ball hopping all over the shop. But to be fair, you know, they were very good tonight in what was a very, very difficult game for us. It was a physical game for sure. It's something we wanted. We would like to have competitive friendlies. I just feel at times tonight it went over the top a touch.
Sam Baldock, first of all, 2 goals tonight. This first game of pre-season, that must be pleasing for you.
Yeah, no, I think he was set up very well for him. I thought that there was some good play before we actually scored the goal. So yeah, we were pleased with his contribution, but not just his, with everybody's tonight. I thought the way we handled ourselves tonight was impeccable.
And Aidan Flint tried an overhead kick at one point, but a good header from the corner kick.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fantastic delivery by Luke Freeman. It really was, and you know, they're just waiting to be headed in. So I thought that Flinty, you know, he's another one that's not had many minutes and had a bad injury last year. So I thought he played well as well tonight. They all did. It was really, really difficult out there. I mean, when you're on the touchline, or when you look from up above and you look down and you see that there's grass out there on the pitch, and you think it's all flat, but my God, it is. It has taken some hammer this year, that pitch out there, and obviously with the conditions, it was a tough game for us tonight.
No Marlon Pack, no Bobby Reid, no Luke Ayling, just precaution there?
Marlon just tweaked his groin a little bit yesterday. There was no need for us to include him. The same with Bobby, funny enough. They both had nicked their groins yesterday. They'll be okay. Marlon probably sooner than Bobby. And Luke Ayling, he's another one, but his was a contact injury where he's opened up. He got in a little bit of a collision with Joe Bryan the other day, and he opened his. So the others were just light groins. Luke Ayling's has been a little bit longer because his was actually a contact injury. But they're all on the road to recovery, and I would imagine 2 or 3 of them will be available to train tomorrow, if not tomorrow, the next day. So we're pretty happy with the way they've been coming on.
You hopeful Carly Osborne will be all right at the end of the game?
Well, I am very hopeful, but seeing the extent of the injury, Carly Osborne's a very, very lucky boy for what he's come out with, and he's not lucky when you see his leg. He's not lucky when you see it. I don't want to go into it too much, other than if his foot would have been planted, he might not have played again. He might not have played again, but. Look, at the end of the day, you've got to be men in football. I think my boys tonight were tremendous as regards that. But, you know, there just become a point in a pre-season game where when the going gets a little bit like that, it's just as well the referee blows the whistle.